lineup. She's been in and out of that starting lineup this entire season. Coach Key just likes her veteran feel. And Sylvia Fowles hits her first bucket.
And you see that move right there, confident, was able to take the ball to the middle of the floor and just use her athleticism with a nice little jump hook going to the middle.
Here's Sue Bird, wearing number 10 on her road green uniform. Hits Swin Cash. And Cash has her pass stolen away by Sylvia Fowles. Careless pass inside, stolen away.
Well, right now you see just a little bit sloppy right now on both teams. Some turnovers here and there, trying to over-penetrate right now. And, you know, if you're the Sky right now, you know that this is a team, without Lauren Jackson in there, you don't want to turn the ball over a lot against this team. You want to try to get control of this game early, because when you got a point guard like Sue Bird, not only can she score, but she gets everybody involved.
Tanisha Wright gets it over to Griffith. And Griffith walks, shuffles the shoes. 10-year vet from right here in Chicago turns the basketball over. Yo, Griffith, this may be it for her. 10 years in the WNBA. Maybe thinking about hanging it up. Don't know. Had a chance to talk to her before the game, and she said she's going to play it by ear at the end of the season. But quite possibly this is her final game ever here in her hometown.
Well, she's on a good team that has a chance in the Western Conference. They're sitting number 2 right now. They have a chance to really make some noise, but, you know, it also depends on how Lauren Jackson is. She's able to come back for the playoffs, which, you know, having your ankle scoped and having surgery, any kind of surgery, is tough to come back from. So, you know, if you're the coach, you're hoping that she comes back, but you know it's going to be very unlikely that she's going to come back to 100%.
Candace Dupree is tied up by Camille Little. We'll have a jump ball at the free throw line. Oh, good little play right there. Candace got it over to Sylvia, who normally makes that 8-footer.
We're just watching Sylvia, though. She's just much more confident offensively.
Inside, Big Sil with the block.
There you go, Big Seal. Not in my house.
First block of the game for foul.
And again, Eric, that's the added bonus that she brings to the team. Not only her rebound ability, but her intimidation factor of being inside and coming over to help on the defensive end.
Offensive rebound and the stick back for Camille Little. Good play inside for the second-year pro.
Well, that right there, you saw Sylvia Fowles get taken away from the basket, which enabled her to get that offensive rebound, because she had to go out and guard Griffin out on the perimeter.
And Candace Dupree is fouled by Sue Bird, trying to swipe at the basketball.
Now here's this play right here. It's a set play. Candace just taps the ball right there to Sylvia Fowles. Misses a little 8-footer. There was just good recognition by Candace Dupree right there to find Big Seal.
These two teams met first game of the season, May 4th. Leah Perkins comes up empty, offensive rebound. Sylvia Fowles, and she gets the roll.
Again, I just keep going to the fact that she's playing with so much more confidence offensively than what she did in the beginning of the season. She was more defensive-minded rebounding in the first part of the season. And you see those shots she did not take early in the season. Now she is.
Oh, Dominique Canty just absolutely grabbed from behind. She'll go to the free throw line.
It is right here. Gia Perkins right here misses, but watch Big Sylvia come in and get this rebound using her length and just goes right in on Yolanda Griffin, put the body on her. Could have easily been a three-point play. But you got to be excited if you're a Chicago Sky fan with the maturation of this team. Every single season they seem to get better and better. And this is a team with their core group of players are young and athletic, and they have a bright future, and this franchise has a bright future, and it's just a matter of time before it all clicks. And once it clicks, this could be a team that dominates the East for a long time.
And don't forget, Stacey, last year's Rookie of the Year on Minty Price coming off the bench nowadays. What a luxury that is, to have someone with the talent of our Minty Price who's not even in your starting 5.
Well, we just saw Big Seal just smack another one out of there. Like she was playing volleyball in there.
Sylvia working down on the block, wants it, gets it. Squirts off her hand a little bit off, and here comes Sue Bird in the Storm. Hand off to right. Former Penn State Nittany Lion. It's misses on the long jumper. And ahead of the pack, Gia Perkins with the run out.
And see, that's what happens right there. When you force a team to take an outside shot like that, it's going to be a long rebound. Dominique Canty was able to run it down, and you saw Gia contest the shot and just get out on the fast break.
Stutter step. Tanisha Wright too strong with the left. Goes out of bounds over to the Lopez. The final block of home games for the regular season kicks off on Tuesday, September 9th with an important matchup against Elena Beard and the Washington Mystics. Call now to purchase your tickets and you'll receive up to 25% off your order. Purchase 4 or more tickets and you'll receive a complimentary Sky t-shirt. Make sure you call 866-SKY-WNBA right now to take advantage of this extraordinary offer. That's 866-SKY-WNBA. Love to see you here at the UIC Pavilion. Things are getting good here for the Sky at the end of the year.
Well, just for them to be in the conversation of a playoff race. You know, considering they lost Sylvia Fowles early in the season, and now they're right in the thick of things.
So far, so good. Stephen Key's team up by 3, first time out. 4:58 remaining, first quarter. Gia Perkins leading the way. The Sky in a must-win game, off to a good start.
Welcome back, Sky fans. As you see, Chicago Sky up 9-6 on the Seattle Storm. And hey, looking for a way to end your summer in style? Then log on to ChicagoSky.net and enter to win your very own Sky-covered Chevy Malibu. Not only is the car wrapped with images of Sylvia Fowles and Arminty Price, but the Malibu voted one of the top 10 cars in 2008 by Car and Driver. This Malibu could be yours at the end of the season, so log on to ChicagoSky.net and enter to win today. Can we enter that?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, because I'm going to tell you, that's a nice little ride.
I've seen it, actually. It's got those big old Arminty Price things on it.
Does it have as much room as it looks like it has in the commercial when you got like 20 people piling out of it?
All 12 members of the team can fit in.
Okay, I just want to know. If it's got that much leg room, I think it might work for me.
Dominique Canty is thrown to the ground by Yo Griffith. Yo just couldn't get out of the way.
Well, she mugged her right there.
That's Chicago basketball for you.
Exactly.
2 former public leaguers going at it. Yo Griffith played at Carver High School back in the day. There she is. Dominique Canty was a 4-time All-Stater for Whitney Young. I talked to Yo before the game. She said she actually played on this floor. When she was a senior in high school playing at Carver, she lost the city championship, lost an opportunity to go downstate and play for the state championship. Back then, only one team from the public league could go downstate. Her Carver team lost to the Whitney Young Dolphins. At the time, Whitney Young was led by E.C. Hill, who was a pretty good player, played at Northern Illinois, and then played pro ball in the ABL for a while. But, yeah, look at Yo Griffith. She's still going strong. We're talking almost 20 years ago when she was in high school at Carver.
Well, you know what? And having a veteran like that on your team only helps the younger players. You know, because she's there to be able not only to show and lead by example, but to teach the younger players what it's like to be a professional.
And talking about professionals, there were no professionals in the Eastern Conference who were better last week than Gia Perkins. The reigning Eastern Conference Player of the Week now has 6 points, over half the points scored for the Sky.
Well, she's done that all season long. It's not something that she just had a stretch where she's played phenomenal.
Look at this. Gia Perkins. Athletic ability.
She went for the lob right there. Dominique Canty right there with another assist. And trying to find her backcourt mate. Does a great job of really getting Gia easy shots. And sometimes that goes overlooked. When you see a scorer like Gia, you kind of overlook the people who get her the ball. Dominique Canty is one of them. Look at Big Seal out there switching on Sue Bird.
That defense is claustrophobic. They forced a 24-second shot clock violation.
And the one thing they've done under Stephen Key is they've really bought into the system. You know, especially defensive. As you see right there, all the switches, and there's Gia right there with the lob, showing the house. Arminty's not the only one that can get up there now.
And now Candace Dupree getting into the mix.
That's a good sign right there because that's her first shot attempt right there.
And the Seattle Storm, they've had enough. Brian Agler says, come on over, we're going to talk things over. Things not going the way of the Storm. They are really scuffling out of the gate. They have more turnovers than points. We'll take the timeout with them. Sky up by 9.